Hi everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel again. I am on a roll. This is the third week for the Allison Davis class using the 6x6 paper pads, and it's just doing one-page layouts. The last class she had was doing two-page layouts. But this one is using, as you can see, three 6x6 papers, and I am using the same paper pad that I did for last week. This is the Jen Hatfield Patio Party. And the pink that you see there is actually a very, very hot pink. I love it. I love it. And it just so happens that the photos that I'm using is of my little kitten. Well, she's not a kitten. She's like 4 years old. Her name is Sophie, and she is a numbskull sometimes. She's a little bit of a scoundrel. And those photos were taken on International Scrapbook Day of the weekend. It was on Saturday. And I was busy scrapping away. I was cutting, gluing, doing all kinds of things. And she just came up and just sat right down, right in the middle of my project. And I was like, okay. So I posted it on Facebook and I just said, and she just flopped right down. And that's going to be the title of my page, because in this sketch, it said to use a very long title, and that's pretty long. And I'm using 3 different kinds of alpha too. So that's pretty fun. One of the things that Allison is known for is for hand stitching. Now, I wanted you to pay attention right then. You may need to go back and look. If you're going to do stitching on your paper, you do not put ATG in the lines where you are going to do the stitching, because your needle will get gummed up. It will get stuck, and it is not a good thing. So I just try to put the ATG in the very center. So that's why I don't do it over at the edge. And I never do it all the way over to the edge. For one thing, I don't swipe my gun in a straight line. I just kind of throw it on there. Well, that was fast. The stitching was around the pink and around the floral. And I didn't have any black thread, but I had a dark gray. And I think it works great. You know, you don't necessarily need to have black matchy-matchy, and gray was certainly close enough. All right, so I decided not to pop up any of my photos, that all of my height or dimension on this, besides the stitching, is going to be a whole bunch of what am I trying to say? Chipboard. So the alpha is chipboard, and you'll see the chipboard that I use. It's also from the patio party. So I'm using the alpha that I had used last week as well, and I'm starting it up here on the photo, and I end up moving that down. It's the words that says "she just." I don't really like it on the photo there, especially whenever I am putting the rest of the title down. I just don't like it there. But I did want to have something underneath the word flopped. I didn't want it totally just on, half on the photo and half on the paper. So I get as many big elements as I can. I'm going to get the big floral piece that's there, and I'm going to get a smaller floral piece. And I certainly wanted to get something flat because, you know, I didn't want to have too much height, you know, for this chipboard alpha. So there's my foundation for my word flopped. And I'll just go ahead and tell you, I use this, I'm going to put underneath the word flopped, I'm going to put the words "write down." And they are some alpha stickers. They're actually for Bible journaling. And it comes in capital and small letters, and it's by Creative Devotion. And I got it at Tuesday morning sometime last year. And I didn't want to see, you did not want to watch me putting down that because those little bitty tiny letters took forever. So here are the embellishments that I've chosen besides the floral. I really love this chipboard. I am a big fan of chipboard. I just love it. And this seems to be extra thick. It came on a big 12 by 12 sheet instead of like, the 6 by 6 that's kind of in half. Those seem to be thinner, but this is super duper thick. So I'm thinking, what else do I need? Of course, I need some sequins. So first I was thinking I was going to use the butterflies like I did last week, but I just don't like them. I already have 2 butterflies. That's enough. If I add any more, it would just look too weird. But I do pull out my sequins. I pull out a lot of sequins, more than I normally do. These are older packs of sequins that I got from Spiegel Mom Scraps. I've had some of these for years. And I would think that I would have used up a package yet. I don't think I have. I don't think I've used up one package. I don't think I'm using them enough. I probably add, 25 to this layout alone. And just when I think that I have enough, sequins and decoration, it's still a little empty to me. So I am going to add some splatters. Now, I need to take my friend Shannon's advice and just use one of my little pizza boxes or some sort of a box and be able to put my page in there so I'm not getting splatter bits, as she likes to call it, all over my table, because I end up having to clean my table thoroughly afterwards. So there's a little disaster, spilling all my sequins. It's all good. At least they didn't go all over into the carpet. I was kind of thankful for that. It's easy to kind of just scoop up and put them away. I just love the look of sequins. I love it so much better than enamel dots. For whatever reason, I just find that this is just a prettier look. And if you know anything about me, you know that I do not like enamel dots. I have used them before, and occasionally I will use them, but I don't buy them intentionally. The ones that I do have, I got them because of the shape or something, but I'm just not a big fan of that. So I keep adding more and more and more. When is there enough? And all the colors of the sequins that I chose are very light. They're like a light pink. There are a few, it's hard to tell, but they're kind of iridescent. And so when I look at it at an angle, they look a little blue or purple. So here is the color that I chose is Chance of Rain. And I'm not a big, I don't know how to do it right. Here I struggle with it. So I end up using my scissors to kind of tap the nozzle as I hold on to it and let it kind of drip down. And then I kind of get things going. And I'm going to show you it while it's still wet. I don't ruin it, thank goodness, when I pick it up. And of course, whatever you do, always cover your photos. And what I had used was a clear sheet, like it had stickers or something on it. And there it is. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me. I hope to see you guys on week 4. Okay, bye-bye.